There are over 300 species of tortoise, and they can be found all over the world. But we're going to focus on one particular group today, the desert tortoises. Desert tortoises have adapted to survive in some of the driest places on Earth. And it's thanks to this shell that they've been able to thrive where other animals couldn't tent. Most desert tortoises are either light or dark, which helps them blend in with the sand and scrubland they call home. In fact, they're so tough that they can even withstand the powerful jaws of coyotes and foxes. But despite their armor, desert tortoises aren't invincible. Humans have had a big impact on their numbers. Desert tortoises are amazing creatures that have adapted to survive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. They're perfectly camouflaged, able to withstand attacks from predators, and can live for decades. But they face many threats, including habitat destruction and invasive species. Conservation efforts are underway to protect them, and thanks to our work, they're one step closer to making a comeback. We've destroyed their habitat and introduced non-native species that prey on tortoises and their eggs. Because of these threats, many desert tortoise populations have declined by up to 90% in some areas. Female tortoises will lay between 20 and 100 eggs at a time. But once they're laid, mom's job is done. People are working to restore their habitat and control invasive species. They're even breeding tortoises in captivity and reintroducing them to the wild. Thanks to these efforts, desert tortoises are one step closer to making a comeback. She doesn't stick around to help raise her little ones. Instead, she'll just leave them to fend for themselves. And it's a good thing she does too, because the chances of a hatchling surviving are slim. Only about 1 in 1,000 eggs will actually hatch. And those that do are on their own from the moment they emerge. Some are even patterned with spots or stripes that break up their outline, making them even harder to see. This is especially important during mating season, when males become much more active. They'll often display strange behaviors to attract a mate. Males will circle each other, bobbing their heads and even biting each other's shells. Once a male has successfully mated with a female, he'll guard her burrow until she lays her eggs. The shape of their shells is unique compared to other tortoise species. It's high and rounded on the front with a flattened back. This makes them perfectly adapted for burrowing. Their strong claws allow them to dig deep into the sand where it's cooler and more humid. These burrows can be up to 60 feet long and 10 feet deep, and they not only provide a safe haven from predators, but also help the tortoises survive the scorching desert sun. During the hottest parts of the day, they'll retreat into their shells and seal up the entrance with their tail. This allows them to stay hidden until the temperatures drop. And because they're so well camouflaged, they're almost impossible to spot. But it's not just their shells that make them masters of disguise. Their coloring is perfectly adapted to their environment. And when it comes to raising their young, desert tortoises are the ultimate single parents. The main predator of desert tortoises are birds of prey, like eagles and hawks. So it's lucky that their shells are so hard. That's why conservation efforts are underway to protect them. So what did we learn? If you want to know more about desert tortoises or other wildlife, visit our website.